Guys, if you're not in the Discord, you're absolutely missing out here. We have plenty to talk about in this one. We're going to go through everything that's in the Discord, where you can improve if you are in here, where you can have fun and meet a lot of people. And the biggest thing here we want to talk about is at the end of the year, I'm going to be doing a lot of things for this community. And if you're really involved and you want to meet a lot of people, we're going to do meetups. We've got a singlet drop. There's going to be plenty going on through summer, especially heading into next season. And then we're going to have meetups before the season and stuff. So make sure you're in this Discord because that's where all the information is going to come. Even if you're not completely active, you just see my updates, for example, when I tag everyone, and that's a really good idea. But for starters, if you haven't got your notifications on YouTube, then I'm going to notify you here in the Discord, in the videos section. So I just pop in my videos there, which is awesome. We then have a bunch of different news feeds, guys. So if you're not across Instagram as much, for example, then you can jump on here. We've got NRL Physio, for example. Every single one of his posts come up here, which is awesome. You get those live updates. You got Talking League, anytime they post, you can watch their stuff as well. Really good guys there as well. We got Wacko's Whispers, we got the Late Mail crew, and also the Mole. So they're all the news feeds, guys. In the made threads, the biggest one is obviously general chat. Is always pretty busy. We've got the late mail for anyone that wants to post any late mail there, which we kind of see with NRL Physio and stuff. Anyway, you've got the Draft Stars chat. If you want to talk about Supercoach, you can, and also trades. But the biggest one's going to be that game day chat, guys. So that one goes off each and every time there's a game on. Plenty of good chat and plenty going on there. So like Hasbullah's there's locked it, so see you on Thursday. So yeah, there's usually plenty of chat in that one. But then I have my corner, guys. If you want to ask me a question, you can send me a DM on here. You can see there's a few guys that already have done that. There's also, you can answer a section there for questions for me. This is where the people's squad is, the people's team. So this is where we talk through all the potential trades for the week, guys. So we jump in there. We have all our options, and when we vote for us, this is a great position if you want to jump into that. We're coming 200th overall, which is pretty cool. And then teams analysis. If you ever want to get your team looked at in one of my videos, you wonder where that comes from, that is in the teams analysis. So I get people to send me their picture in this one with their notes, and we can go through that there. All right, we have the NRL Fantasy 101s with Phil. He's got his section there for how to loop. So really, really cool article here on how to do it. So if you're still not sure on that one, jump in here and check that section out. Plenty of different options for how to do that. If you're not sure and you want some extra bit of help and a bit of a fun storyline for each and every week, then Scoop, one of our mods, has his Scoop's Deep Dives where he speaks about different things. This one here is around captaincy and potential player ownership, for example, and he does one of them each and every week, which is really cool. And then generally from there, we have our teams chats. It's the biggest thing there. We've got head-to-head strategy as well, if you want to talk about that. But that's the Discord, guys. As I said, heaps cool community. Jump in there now. We've got 2,700, almost 2,800 people in there. So jump in there and have a lot of fun. But that's the Discord group. We'll go into the comments now and answer your questions post Team List Tuesday. So we'll start here with Darren. So he's keen to hear the thoughts about potential pod keeper in the centre position being Campbell Graham. And I've spoken about him a fair bit. I think he's, like yourself, Darren, been really impressive, Campbell. And I think that he's going to continue to have great games, especially moving to that left side. I think he's got an awesome bunch of games for the rest of the season, with Latrell potentially coming back as well. I think that he could do really well. So Graham, good option there as a pod for sure. Taylor May or Aitken a sell? If so, for who? I think you can potentially hold May. They have the Warriors this week, for example. Aitken's just going to be out for the 1 week, so I still think that he's a hold. Unless you have a couple of gun centers, then I think you can hold him, mate. But in terms of guys to trade him to, if you're looking at his price point, there's not a heap of them. He's in that that slightly under gun status for the other section, so you'd have to have a fair bit of cash in the bank if you want to trade him. And that's probably where I'd say it's more worth it just to hold him instead. Bailey Michael, Mam, or Tuolangi for a cheapie. What do we reckon? I think Tui, we can wait a week or two. He has had the odd light game as well. But the mid-40s to high 40s there is where he usually sits in that big minute role on an edge. But given he's played off the bench the last bunch of weeks, he still has a high break-even. So you can wait a week or two. So I'd be going Ezra Mam for this week and wait potentially on Tuolangi. So there's a bit of alpha on that one. Would you trade Stephen Crichton to Lolo? To'o or Barnett, now he's playing on an edge. I think Taumalolo is going to score the best out of all of them. To'o is pretty cheap. Barnett's going to do okay, getting those big minutes. So either one of them is going to be fine. If you're playing head-to-head, I'd go Taumalolo for sure. Do I leave Crichton upgrade to a gun later on? Will leave me at 8 trades. I think you could wait a week. So Stephen Crichton comes up against Warriors, so you could potentially play him this week is the other one, especially when you've got 9 trades remaining. But either one of those guys is going to do well. To'o, you could wait till 18, for example. Barnett would be the best choice for now, I'd say. And Tamalolo the best scorer overall. Too late to trade in RFM? No, I don't think so. Tonga on RFM, Haas to IPAPS or Clemmer. I'd personally go IPAPS. I think leaves with 13 trades. If you make the 2, that goes to 11. I think you may as well go for it, man. I think, with Tonga not playing, obviously RFM won't be playing 17 either, but Haas to IPAPS is a pretty important one when you have an amount of trades left. Kiraz, Kola, Savage, and Mam on my emergencies. That's tough. Hastings for Mam and Tonga to Burton. Oh, just lock those in, man. If you McInnes is going to be great, but to get rid of Hastings and Tonga for Mam and Burton, it's pretty exciting. All right, Tonga to Mam, Peoples to Lolo, and Haas to Robson. Thoughts? People, do we think Lolo is a solid bring-in under 600, or is that silly before round 17? I'm also thinking of head-to-head. Rip. In terms of head-to-head, then Tamalolo is great now. This is as cheap as he's going to be. He's continuing to get big minutes and playing well, so I think that's a great option for you if you want to go for that one, Lewis. Now you get the two good weeks out of him and go from there. Have Mam, Savage, Kola, and Karaz cleaned up my emergencies in round 11. Lucky those trades paid off. Nice, turkeys. Elite intro, man. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys liking that one. If you've got any suggestions on potentially things I could do for intros, that would be cool. I need to get a little bit more creative, that's for sure. Chin May, removing DCE and Teddy for McInnes and a cheapie. If you've held DCE all this time, I think you just hold on to him, man. He's one of the best scorers in that half position, so I'd be holding on. I'd be also holding on to Teddy as well. Get Mam in another way. Free up a lot of cash to get someone like Reece Robson, Tarpanay, or Cotter. You're chasing points there, man. You're just having DCE with not playing last week and Teddy with a low score. Teddy was absolutely killing it before Origin, so if you've held him this long, you've got to keep hold of him. Yes, Robson and Tarpanay are great, but if you're not bringing him in this week, there's no point trading those guys, because I think you need to. It's either now or you wait till like 18 or 19 for guys like Joey Tarpanay, Cotter, and Robson. I'd love to be able to know how many trades the top teams have. I don't understand why it has to be a secret. It's not actually a secret. You can find it out on footystats.com. Where is it? Player ownership, team analyzer is I believe. You can click up team analyzer at the top, and that will get you on here. So top 100 teams, it's got the list of them. So you can just click one of them, for example. Who do we know is definitely in the top there? Anyway, we'll just click one of them. So Luna Apollo. Can't remember where this bloke's ranked. Oh, no, that's a bad overall rank. Where is it? Oh, one of the top teams. Anyway, doesn't matter. It says it over here. Trades used, how many they've used, for example. This ranks on. Why is this top? It says top 100. Anyway, you can search the top teams into the team name here. Search them. It tells you how many trades they've used there and their trade history. With their around 14 squad. It says their overall rank, history, and you go from there. So that's the best way to have a look. But yeah, it would be nice if it's just on the app. On the website there, but it is not, unfortunately, so that's that. I hope that helps. 1,077 for the week and missed a few big ones in the emergencies. Is this Supercoach or Fantasy? 1,077, that's incredible. Well done. I've vice captain in the last 2 weeks and my captain's bombed. Absolutely captaining this week, so ready to drop a stinker, that's for sure. Always happens, unlucky with that for Burton, but lucky you have him. Who do I trade Starling to? You got to try and upgrade, so get some extra cash to upgrade, whether you downgrade to a Mam, something like that. And upgrade, or in terms of a cheapie, I wouldn't go for a cheapie hooker. I'd go for someone else in another position if you have the cover. If you don't, then you need to somehow upgrade Starling, and it'll be a downgrade upgrade opportunity. With Leilua coming to the Cowboys, I don't think Lemuele is worth getting at this point. Just yes, he's cheap. He's going to score pretty well this week, for example. With Leilua coming, he should be playing next week, I'd say. I'd be holding off on that one. But yeah, he would have been decent, even though they're not playing around 17 is the issue. Perhaps not a pickup yet. He's just come out that he's going to be out with COVID. So wait till 16, 17 or so for Mr. Paps. Held Billy Smith all season till last week, and now he's starting. That's annoying. Haas and Tonga to Cam Murray and Mam, or to Lolo and Olakuatu. Wow, the double is pretty cool. I'd personally try and get Mam. With Reynolds out this week, should play pretty well also. And Cam Murray's going to be solid, man. I think you're only going to miss the one game from him unless he gets injured. That's the main worry there. Good work, Lewis. Thanks for that. And if you do want to help in the comments, guys, if you want to help me out, that's really cool. I've sort of a few guys jump in and comment a bunch and have really nice advice. So just back yourself, help a guy out. I'm going to jump in and comment as well. So if you want to have your opinion, that would be awesome. So thanks for that. And same in the Discord group, jump in and help everyone out. If you are new, guys, subscribe to this channel as well as hit that link in the description. I would appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Haas and Tonga to Murray and Mam. Oh, we said that one, yep. Nanai, keeper for final team. If you've held him this long, keep him now because he has that awesome low break even. He definitely has money to make for now, and then we'll make a decision on him after round 16, heading into 17, what we want to do with him. Who is a good trade for you and Aitken? I have 650. If you only got 650, obviously guys like Tamalolo is decent, but I would probably hold personally. I think you need to, if you're going to trade him out, you need to downgrade to someone and upgrade on the other end of it. Who to play out of Karaz, Kola, and Savage. Also don't understand why people are trading Tago and May. They have the Warriors, Roosters, Origin Stars out, and then the Tigers. Well, they got round 17. They don't play, so that's why. Because they're clear, not clear keepers. They're potentially keepers, so that's why people are looking to move them on. But definitely, I'd be holding this week up against the Warriors. That's a good hold. Who to play out of Karaz, Kola, and Savage? Just going to be matchup based. Karaz obviously has some really big games in him. Savage has got a weaker team as well this week, I believe. And then you've got Kola, who's in great form also. So plenty of chatter there. We've got Raiders have the Knights. So yeah, Savage will come out and have a nice one. Then you've obviously got the Doggies. Where are they playing? Did I go past? I didn't I? Doggies up against the Tigers. So Karaz should go fairly well in that game. And then you've got Mr. Kola, who's up against, where are the Seagulls? Up against the Cowboys. So he'll probably have a tough one, but he's been in good form, getting mid to high 30s anyway. So either way, I think we'll fine on that one. It's very much a toss-up as to which one you like more. And I think Karaz has the highest upside. And then Kola and Savage can be pretty close to 35 to 50, I'd say, at this point. Head-to-head play, I have a big game this week and need a gun half. Should I get Munster or Daly? I don't mind that they will miss games because of Origin, as I'm near the top of the league. I think they're really both on par, to be honest with you. Munster's been incredible all year. It's just really going to be based on if any of them gets injured. So I think if pick the guy you like the most. DCE is probably getting a little bit more consistent, but Munster has the 70s and 80s in him on a regular basis, whereas DCE doesn't have it as much this year, unfortunately. Hey Tradesman, you got a few headaches and would love some advice. Cody Walker, Aitken, Haas, Vailea, Moale, all players that don't want lol. Any suggestions? I think Cody Walker would probably be the one that's not the clear keeper. But if you want to, you can go Haas out this week. Aitken, I think, is a hold. And then, you probably got to hold Vailea and Moale at this point, unfortunately. McInnes, Frizz, Twal, and Mann, maybe. Yeah, that would work. If you go Haas down, Vailea up. If you want to do that. McInnes, I think, is a great option. So good call from I don't even know. I got Cammy Boy, bought him 4 weeks ago, loving life. Yeah, nice. Ernie has to Pap. I needed a better wing for round 17. Been playing Kola, May, and Hines. I have Savage and Karaz also, though. I wouldn't bother with Pap then. Just get another clear gun in another position that you're struggling with a little bit, because all those guys are playing really well, Savage, etc. Burton, King, Jackson, Karaz playing overall 933 points this round. Good stuff. Aitken to Puppy, don't do it. All right, Karaz, Kola, and Mam in my emergency this week. Yeah, we've all done that for sure. Is King a buy? Are we talking Maxi King? No. If you don't have him at the moment, I don't think he's a buy. He won't be playing in 17. So that's that, and he might look to get a lesser minutes soon. But yeah, I wouldn't be bringing him in at this price if we're being honest. It's pretty high for a guy that might lose his spot at this point. All right, that's gonna be all. Yeah, we fixed up the stats, thank God. And that is that. Good stuff, guys. That was just a short one. I hope that helped you out with the Discord and got some learning there. And hopefully you can get in and join that community. I would appreciate that a lot. I'd love to have you guys in there on a permanent basis. And just a quick one for those that are asking me questions on like Facebook Messenger or something. Best way to find me is in the DMs or in the team analysis there if you want to ask questions around your squad. Like this video, guys. I really appreciate that. We're going to get into analyzing your teams and also a bit of a buy, hold, sell for your Wednesday evening. I hope you enjoyed this. See you later, guys.